Bonjour mes amis, Mia ici, allons-y. Hi my friends, it's Mia, let's go. In this video, we'll be learning how to conjugate ER verbs in the present tense. So if you don't know what that means, there are 3 different verb endings for verbs in their infinitive form. There are the ER verbs, IR, and RE verbs. That means that the verbs end with ER, IR, or RE in their infinitive form. In this video, we'll be covering how to conjugate verbs that end with ER in their infinitive form. So some examples of regular ER verbs would be manger, to eat, parler, to talk, aimer, to like, chercher, to search, and marcher, to walk. All of these verbs end in ER, so they're part of the regular ER verb collection. So for je, I, it's E. For tu, which is you, that is es. For il, elle, he or she, the ending is simply e. Nous, it's ons. For vous, it's ez, and it's pronounced a, not es, it's a. Well, I'll show you an example with an actual verb later. And then for il, elle, which is they in masculine and feminine form, it is ent, en. Not aunt, en. I know that was a lot of information and rules just thrown at you, but we're going to do an example now with an actual ER verb, and I'll show you how this works. So let's take the verb parler, to talk, for example. Parler is an ER verb because in its infinitive form, as you can see here, it ends in ER. If we want to take parler out of its infinitive form and conjugate it in the present tense, we remove the ending ER. And now we're left with the root of the verb, which is parle, P-A-R-L. All the endings will be attached to this root, okay? So I'll show you how each one is pronounced. Je parle is I talk. Je parle. Tu parles, even though it's es, it's still pronounced the same as the first person. Je parle, tu parles. You don't pronounce the S at the end. Tu parles, you talk. Il parle, elle parle. Same pronunciation as the last ones as well. Nous parlons, nous parlons. You don't pronounce the S at the end. Parlons, parlons. Nous parlons, we talk. Vous parlez. Remember, we don't pronounce the Z. It's parler, vous parlez. Vous parlez. And il, elle parle. No parlant, no, it's just il, elle parle. And remember, you don't pronounce the S at the end of il or elle. Not ils, elles parlent, il, elle parle. So as you can see, je, tu, il, elle singular, and il, elle plural are pronounced the same, but they're spelled differently. So make sure that when you're writing, you know what the difference is, but when you're saying it, it sounds the same, okay? I know it can get a little confusing, but it does make the pronunciation easier, right? So let's take one last look at all these endings. You can take a screenshot of this. I'm sure you can also Google it if you want to find the endings for regular ER verbs in the present tense. But here they are again. I just wanted to show you one more time before I end the video. I hope that my explanation was clear and easy to follow. If you have any additional questions, as always, feel free to leave them in the comments for me. And please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos. I'll see you next time. À la prochaine!